Coach Joyce, once again, another overtime contest, another victory. Teams as you really emerged during those types of performances. But let's go over the 2-1 overtime win over Coastal Carolina that you got on the road this past weekend.
Yeah, and we started really well. I think first half we arguably could have put the game away a bit earlier. I think we had 10 shots on target in the first half, so we probably hope to capitalise a bit more on that. But obviously getting the result is the most important part, and the girls fought till the end. And obviously getting there with an extra time is never an easy thing. So we're happy to be on the right end of that.
You mentioned the first half. You outshot the Chanticleers 13-4, and Maddie Johnston had her first goal of the season, or had a goal in the first half. What was it about the first half that you liked and what you saw from the team's performance?
It's probably our best half of play of the season, to be honest. The ball was on the floor a lot. We dictated the tempo. When we lost it, we looked to win the ball back quickly. Strange day because it was 89 degrees in October, so we haven't seen that sort of heat in a while. So I think we hit the wall a little bit at a certain point in time, but battled back to kind of get ourselves back to where we needed to be. But Maddie did a good game. I think she could have had a couple more goals in the first half. Actually, been a bit more clinical. But I'd say that would be a focus for the whole group, not just for her. So when we create those opportunities, can we take advantage of them, put it in the back of the net a bit more early.
And the team was tied 1-1 heading into overtime, and Jolie scored the game winner in the 99th minute. Take me back to that goal, and which led to the victory for the team.
Yeah, I mean, we come from a goal kick. We won the first ball, and then just Anna Diaz in the right place at the right time, but aware enough to to flip the ball into Jolie, and kind of Jolie did the rest. To be honest, 4 or 5 touches and a shot from 25 yards or so. She's pretty adept at that, so we were not surprised to see her take the chance, but obviously, seeing it go in was great for everybody.
The team is 4-0-1 in overtime sessions this season, so you haven't done very well. Is it a good thing that they're getting all this experience, or as you mentioned, do you want to maybe put some games away a little bit earlier in regulation to avoid these overtime sessions?
I think we'd like to avoid overtime, but winning is winning, so we're pretty happy to be on the right end of them. I think it's part of being kind of where we are right now is a lot of freshmen, sophomores, a couple of juniors, a couple of seniors playing for us, whereas the majority of the team are kind of figuring everything else out and figuring it out during obviously a strange time in their lives as well. So, at this point, we're not going to be the type to question how we're winning or when we're winning. We just want to keep on winning. So that's kind of the focus for us. But in order to do that, we do probably need to put games away a lot earlier.
Is there something you can work on to improve, or is it just taking advantage of your opportunities and working on that? How do you do what you're saying as far as being better in regulation?
I think it's finishing primarily. I mean, we're creating lots of opportunities, especially Coastal and Troy. Look at those 2 games, and we're creating plenty of opportunities in good places. A bit more composure in front of goal. So that's something this week that we'll be harping on a lot with the girls, and hopefully try and make some ways on that.
And you do prepare to face Mercer this Thursday, a familiar opponent. What are you gonna work on this week in preparing for a Bears team that you've crossed paths with before?
I mean, us and Mercer is always a close game. It's always a tight run thing. Lots of the kids know each other from club and high school play and all that sort of stuff. So I mean, for us, it's going to be making sure we stay focused on what we do, keeping the ball on the floor, moving it quickly, playing at tempo, as well as being ready for kind of the battle that kind of comes with that rivalry as well. So we're going to try and capitalize on kind of the momentum we have, while also making sure that we do work on some of the things that needs to kind of push us forward.
Do you like these non-conference games at this point of the season, or would you like to have all your non-conference done and then transition into conference play, or is this a good break from Sun Belt play to face a different opponent? How do you look at this this part of the schedule?
I think I like the normal setup a little better, having a non-conference on the front end, and then usually in the Sun Belt we're going, Friday, Sunday, or Thursday, Sunday, for 5-6 weeks. So I think I like that normally. It allows us to kind of stay focused on a bit more of the outcome, as opposed to obviously the non-conference tend to be more of a process games where you're kind of feeling yourselves out. But at the end of the day, we're looking to try and win games. So if we're playing in a friendly inter-squad game. We want to win that game for our team. So I mean, we're excited to get the opportunities. Hopefully, we can continue in the good vein of form that we're in and go from there.